They draw the viewer's attention because it's just very, very stark. It almost forms a line is what it does. And by forming a line, it immediately grabs the viewer's attention. Now, the opposite of a hard edge is what I would call a soft edge. Now, a soft edge is just like it implies. It's very soft. It's a transition. A soft edge would be something like this, where you get, right in here, between this value, this light value, and this dark value underneath the lips here. You see that transition right in there between the light and the dark? It's very soft. Now, soft edges can be used to downplay certain areas in your painting. They can be used to de-emphasize things that you want to sort of downplay a little bit. And soft edges actually come into play when you get very close value relationships. I'll give you another example. When you get up into the head here, say the cheeks. See these cheeks, how this pinkish color in the cheek, as it comes around and starts to churn and it goes towards more of the jawline. You see the transition between this color, this pinkish color, and this yellow color? Do you see an edge in there? Not really, because it's a very close value relationship. They're very close in value. So when they're close in value, you sort of lose the edge altogether. So that's another example of a soft edge in there. Now we also have different types of edges. There's an edge called a broken edge. A broken edge would be something like this, right up here in the hair here. You see how it's not really a hard edge, and it's not quite a soft edge, but you get all these broken pieces in there. That's referred to as a broken edge. Same thing with this, the flicks of this hair up here. Those are what I would consider broken edges. They're not completely solid and they're not completely soft. Not totally hard, not totally soft, so they're broken edges. Same thing down here in this shoulder here. That's a broken edge. That's what I would consider a broken edge. And then there's an implied edge. I'm trying to find an implied edge. That's an edge that doesn't really exist, but your eye sort of fills it in. I'll give you an example. This is sort of an example here. The way that this eye comes in the back here. See how close these values are? You don't really see an edge there. You don't really see an edge between the transition between this value and that slightly lighter value in the corner of the eye. But when you squint down or when you step back and look at this painting, your eye sort of fills that shape in. And that's what I would call an implied edge. But anyhow, with all those different types of edges, there's even edges in the background here. There's broken edges, there's hard edges, there's all sorts of edges that go on in the background as well. Today, I want to give you an example, a little demonstration. I have up here on my easel just a picture of a statue of a little rabbit. And basically, I just want to paint the rabbit just to give you an idea as far as the variety of edges that you can use in your painting. Same thing over here. I get a soft edge right in here by just using my fingers. Okay, it's a soft edge. Let's try another transition. So almost a softer edge here, but not quite as much. Just like that. A lot of these soft edges I can get with my finger. I can't do it too many times though, or else I'm going to remove too much paint. But I can do it a couple of times. Same thing on the back here. Let's see. come up. Okay, I'm going to put a very light value right here, because that's my lightest value, and then I can work a few edges in there. I don't want this value to be totally white, so I'm going to knock it down just a little bit with just a little bit of that color, but it'll still appear very, very light in comparison to what's there. When I did this, as I pulled this across sort of in one motion, kind of just pulled across, you can see right here I've actually ended up with a broken edge, more of a broken edge that happens. And usually you can get broken edges more so with working over dry paint. In other words, if you've painted something that's already dry and then you go back and rework over top of that, you usually end up with a broken edge because it's not a fluid surface to work in like it is with wet paint.